This is Dabu7. I want to go over a few things here real quick that tie in everything that we're seeing right now with the whole pandemic thing that they were pushing before. Many of you know that with the whole lockdown, they started labeling people as essential workers. Well, last night during the riots, Chicago put out an alert, and the alert said that everyone had to stay on lockdown except essential workers. Do you see where this is going? I warned about this before. Now, Minnesota is using contact tracing to track protesters and people as these demonstrations have escalated and continue to escalate. Contact tracing to go back to each individual and say, who were you with? Where were you at? If they want to lie, they're going to grab their cell phones. They're going to ping their location. They're going to see where they're at. And they're going to know anyway, whether they want to tell them or not, the truth. They're going to know what phones were right around them. Who was right around them. Ladies and gentlemen, you're being tracked like cattle. These youth out here that are being paid off by Soros and everything else, they don't even get it. They don't see it. They may never. Those of you that are intelligent enough to see what's happening, realize what's going on here. So, all these guys that are breaking into Apple stores and T-Mobile stores are idiots, running off with highly trackable and traceable electronics that we've seen them trace down them before in the past and bust every single one of the individuals. And all it takes is one little snitch in the group and they rat out everybody else that was involved. But in this instance, they're not going to need much of anything except for the technology and those that want to work with them to track down everything. So they're tracking people back to different places using contact tracing. So what was all supposed to be for a pandemic is now all of a sudden being used in these riots. Staged at that. Okay? So your essential workers, they're using that in this whole thing, allowing them to run around. They established that during the pandemic. Now they're using contact tracing. And maybe now you know why they went out of their way to make sure that all these youth had their faces covered in masks. Maybe now you know. You're getting played. Wake up, folks. Join me over here on D-Live as I break this down further. Going live now many nights throughout the week, covering the protest from the ground. And we also got streamers out there like Ryan and NC and others covering it as well. So make sure to join us over here. Links below in the description box.